Hey guys, it's me, Christy. Wow, it's been a long time since I've talked about the Christy Marie show. The last video that I did, I lost my rooster, Nick, and since then, if you follow me on Facebook, you'll know that I do have some chickens. Actually got more than one chicken this time. I'm not going to reveal them. I mean, if you've been on Facebook and you've seen them, but if you don't follow me on Facebook, you need to. But anyway, I will reveal them in the first episode of season 7. So you'll probably hear them during this video. Okay. So let's talk about season 6 real quick. Yep. You're making noises. So in season 6, you know what happened. If you kept up with season 6, in season 6, Patty finally realized that she couldn't hang on to Bobo. Her conscience caught up with her, and she let the guilt win, which was a good choice, because I think that she always knew deep down that she was going to lose Bobo. I think that she knew deep down that he was going to remember one day. So of course she did the right thing by telling everybody the whole story, bringing Renee down once and for all, possibly once and for all. Now Bobo is facing jail time, 12 months for drinking and driving, and Chrissy is involved with Chester. And as y'all seen in the last episode of season 6, Chester isn't what all he's panned out to be. In the scenes, I had a bad feeling about this guy. He just was creepy to me, and now we know that he is an abusive person to Chrissy. And you're wondering, well, Chrissy needs to tell somebody. Well, I guess in season 7 you'll see what all comes out of that whole tragic experience that she's going through. I know you're probably thinking, why are you letting this happen to Chrissy? She's been through enough, with the explosion in Bobo's accident, Bobo breaking up with her, Bobo's accident, and then him not remembering. You think, probably thinking, she don't need to be going through any more tragic stuff, any more tragedies. Well, again, this is a show, and there's got to be things that happen. It can't just be no action. It has to be entertaining. It has to keep you on the edge. It has to keep you wondering what's going to happen next. And from doing this show, I'm a Days of Our Lives fan, and a lot of people are like, man, can't someone just be happy? Well, you gotta think, they got tons of couples on a soap opera, and they can have one or two couples to be happy for a few months or a while. But if you stick with the love story, and there's no action, you gotta think about it, it's gonna get boring. You're gonna get tired of watching it. You're gonna want action, and then you might lose viewers. So with me doing this show, I see how you do have to keep action. So that's why this whole thing is happening with Chrissy right now. But you gotta, there's like the thing about, like, is she gonna tell somebody? Is she actually gonna move with him to Texas? And Bobo, he's got 12 months in jail, and he could get out, but he chooses not to, and that's his choice because he wants to pay the crime. He feels like, excuse me, he feels like that he has no reason to get out, because he feels like there's no reason for him to get out, because he's lost Chrissy, and he wants to just pay for the consequences of drinking and driving and almost killing people. Now, as you know, Patty found Tom's wallet, and then I got up with her. She said she had it, so there he goes to her house with a brown recluse spider bite that was literally about to kill him. So she his truck wouldn't start. And his truck wouldn't start, and she was worried about him because, they are very dangerous bites. They can kill you. So, yeah. He ended up having no other choice but staying with her. Now, you're probably wondering, oh my God, is he going to get together with her? I don't know. I mean, a lot can happen. I mean, for one thing, he hates her. He can't stand her for what she did to Bobo and everything, and I mean, he referred to her as a leech. She was getting on his nerves, but and then they were funny together. In that last episode of season 6, seeing them two together, they were funny, because she was calling him Mr. Stubborn, and he was calling her a leech, and you could tell there's going to be a lot of drama between them two, because he don't like her, and she's just feisty, and she's changed completely. Bobo really and truly changed her. So that's what I really liked with the whole storyline, Bobo and Patty. He changed her, and she's a better person. She burned her black book with all the guys' names in them. She chooses not to be a stripper anymore. She didn't go to one of her men after her and Bobo said goodbye. So she made the right choice. So Patty has completely developed into a new person, and now maybe the viewers will like her and see what kind of a good person she is. Now, as for Renee, you're not seeing the end of Renee, but you won't be seeing her as much in season 7 as you have been, because she's pretty much on the back burner now, I guess you could say, because she's lost Bobo. I mean, Patty whipped her. I mean, just whipped her tail. Was one step ahead of her, and and beat her at her own game. And that's one thing I liked about how that ended up. It all just fell into place. It just simply started off with Patty just being a stalker, and then I had to figure out, okay, what's her reason for stalking Bobo then? I thought, okay, well, that can be Bobo's ex's aunt. And then seeing Patty beat Renee at her own game kind of fell into place. It wasn't anything I really had planned. It just started all falling into place, and then I was like, there you go. She's going to beat her at her own game, and I couldn't have asked for a better storyline. But like I said, Renee, you're not seeing the last of her. I guess you could say she might still have some tricks up her sleeve, but she's pretty much on the back burner right now, I guess you could say. I know that she's gonna be in season 7, but she's not gonna see a whole lot of her. I think now, since the Patty and Bobo storyline is is over. What you're going to be focusing more on now is the whole Chrissy and Chester thing. And Patty will definitely be in season 7, and Tom will be in season 7. So Tom is now officially a new character on my show. Because you got to see, what's going to be the outcome between Tom and Patty. I mean, are they going to hate each other, be enemies, or are they going to, go their separate ways after she fixes them up? I mean, what's been happening in this break? I mean, season 6 ended in, my gosh, can you think? May. It ended in May. And then, it left off where she was fixing him up. And obviously, he was going to have to stay there until she got him, taken care of. So, in between May and, I'd say, to the time season 7 started, you gotta think, what always happened? Because this has been the biggest break that I've taken, and I've never had a break this long. And that was simply because we've had a lot going on here. There's a big, big surprise that me and Mom are going to reveal in the first episode of season 7. It's going to come to a shock to all of y'all. We're excited to show you what all we have been up to. And so I'm going to start filming season 7 next month. I'm going to have some episodes already lined up, so when September rolls in, it'll be time to start at my show, time to get back in the swing of things. I've missed it. I've missed it tremendously. I needed the break because I had so much going on here, and there was no time. I mean, there was no way I could have recorded episodes and edited and all that while we were having so much going on here. It would have been super stressful. So that break was much needed, but like I said, I have missed it. I've missed dressing up and all that, but I'm going to be getting back in the swing of things next month, and it's right around the corner. So about season 6, you know how it all panned out, and now you got new storylines coming. All right, I want to just point this out. Season 6 to me was a good one. I mean, all of them have been great, but I don't know if this one has been my favorite or not. I mean, I have to say there were a lot. I don't know. I have to say there was a lot of good episodes in season 6. My favorite episodes. Let's talk about those. My favorite episodes. No doubt about it. I think my favorite episodes, I think I have 3, but my favorite one on top was definitely the Halloween. This episode was so much fun to film. I had to come up with costumes and fun walk-in characters. I wanted the audience to get an idea of how popular Patty was with all the men in booty calls she had. One of my favorite parts was me playing the role of a gay guy and him giving Renee away. He didn't want to be caught up in messing with an older woman whose boyfriend was staring him down. The dirty dancing scene was fun. Took a lot of takes to get it just right. My second favorite was probably Don't Cry episode. Again, the tears were real. I had that Denise Lopez song quietly playing in the back foreground to help me with the emotions. And once I was able to put myself in the moment of what Patty was feeling, that's when the tears really began to fall. Patty surprising Bobo with his guitar and class ring made it easy for the tears to fall for Bobo. I was crying so hard I couldn't get my mustache to stay on. I loved how these scenes turned out because I wanted the audience to feel the emotions that the characters were feeling. Patty burning her book was one of my favorite parts. It was a hard decision for her to make, and from her losing Bobo made her more vulnerable to wanting to just pick up her phone and make a call to one of her toy boys and have some fun to get her mind off of Bobo. But Patty defeated temptation and didn't want to be that person anymore because her love for Bobo had really changed her, and she wanted to be a better person, not only for him, but for herself. And my next episode was probably the very last one because it was the season finale. Tom and Patty's scenes were fun. I was trying to get Tom's voice just right. I didn't want him to sound so much like Bobo. And getting the character's look was tricky because I didn't want him to look exactly like Bobo. His personality is completely different as Bobo's. He did not want Patty helping him with that spider bite. The spider bite was made with cat hairball medicine to make it look like pus from the infection Tom had. A cotton ball was underneath it to make it look more like a recluse bite, and I used red marker, I think, around it. Also, to show how severely it was becoming infected. Gross, I know, but I think the wound turned out pretty well for a recluse bite. And at the very end of the season finale, you'll see that Patty is really concerned about Tom's well-being, but he refuses. But he can't get his truck to start, so that means he's stuck with Patty. And then she wants to know how Bobo's doing, and it flashes to Bobo in the courtroom. Then you're getting a text message saying that he's in jail, and it shows Patty tending to Tom's wound, and you can see the way she's looking at him, making you think, okay, what's that look for? Is she becoming attracted to him, or does she just think he reminds her so much of Bobo? That's just, like I said, something you just want to wait for. And then it flashes to a guy taking off his belt and getting ready to hit somebody. And then it flashes to Chrissy. And the audience is probably shocked that Chrissy is getting beaten by this prick. And Tom is going to be the new character on the show. As you can tell, he's going to be funny. And he's going to be something else. He's going to be the next real funny character besides from Margaret with her feisty, crazy self. And, Patty's pretty funny, but, Tom is going to be he's going to be like the one that's going to have you laughing until you just can't stop. I want him to be like one of the funniest characters on the show. I have big plans for Tom. Now, let's talk about season 7. Okay. We got the Chester and Chrissy thing. Chrissy getting abused by this creep, and how that's going to pan out. Is it going to get worse? Is she going to tell anybody? Is she going to end up moving to Texas with him? All that, we don't know. I can't reveal anything. And what's going to be the outcome of Patty? What's going to happen to her? And what's going to happen in Tom's life? And is Margaret going to end up finding out about Chrissy and what she's going to do? Because, Margaret don't put it with nobody's crap, especially when it comes to her daughter. So, Chester better watch out for Margaret, because he's all messing with the wrong one right there. Like I said, I can't reveal none of it. You just have to wonder. That's the whole purpose of the show. Bobo, is he going to decide to get out of jail? Is he just going to really be off the show for 12 months, or is it going to show him every now and then? I don't know. I ain't revealing anything. I'm just saying, you know, this is what to look forward to. I mean, a lot can happen. And I know I've said this, and if you watch season 4 of the Christy Marie show, you'll know that in season 4 there was some really funny characters that were just walk-ins. They were just temporary characters, like just had a 1 or 2 scenes. Peanut Lady and Mary Valentina. Now, I said that we haven't seen the last of them. I still mean that. You know, Mary Valentina is the one that kidnapped Chrissy, set the building on fire or whatever, and almost killed her. Peanut Lady is the one who saw Mary Valentina. Peanut Lady is actually just sold Mary Valentina the Greyhound ticket. If you're not familiar with season 4 and you're just new to the channel or whatever, you need to see season 4 because it was one of the best seasons. Anyway, and I'll explain that in a second. You haven't seen the last of them, but I don't know when they're gonna, you know, show up again. I thought I knew, but with everything happening, you know, with me coming up with storylines before all of them are revealed, I mean, I don't know. I thought I knew, but I don't. But they will be popping up. I don't know when. They will be popping up. So, season 7, I have an idea what's going to happen. I don't know how long the storyline with Christy and Chester is going to go on and all that, because I haven't sat down and really planned out what's going to happen. I just know what's going to happen and about what's going to happen, because what I do is I get on my phone and I go to my notepad thing and I start doing a summary of what's all going to happen in season 7. That way I'll know what to film, and if there's anything that new that pops in my head, I'll go in and throw it in, and you know, that's just how I do it. Of course, I've got to have a plan of what's going to happen, and I do have a plan of what's going to happen, but I don't know how long the storylines are going to go on. You know, they could go on for a few months, they could go on for a year, you know, so I just never know about that. You know, it's all, take it one show at a time, I guess you could say. So anyway, I have simply missed filming. No lie about that. I have. I mean, I am now, you know, everything seems to be slowed down now, and now I'm really starting to see how much I have missed it, because my days just feel empty without filming or editing. Yeah. So I'm not sure when in September it'll start. I want to have at least, you know, right many episodes recorded ahead of time, so that way I'll have breaks in between and a little bit of a, you know, breathing room, I guess you could say. So I'm definitely ready to start season 7. What I was going to say, if you want to, like if you're new to my channel or you are not familiar with all the older episodes, you should check them out. Because I actually, if you go to my playlist, it'll have all of the seasons. If you go to my playlist right here, you know, you will find all of the episodes, well, from season 1 to season 6. and it'll say, excuse me, it'll say, how long the seasons were through. Like season 1 was started being filmed in January of 2016, and it'll say, it'll be S1 January 16th through September the 16th. That's how long the season went on. But if you've not seen any of these episodes, and there's a lot of them, and then you can also see the movies that I've done. There's 3. There's a Halloween movie, but wait and see that one, Halloween. And then there's one I did of me and my cousin, and I did Catfish, the show Catfish episodes. And wait, look through my playlist, and also I have soundtracks to my shows. The seasons have soundtracks, and you can find those. And I also have a playlist with all the montages. But yeah, you can go to my playlist and look through it and just find older seasons and the soundtracks and other things that I've done, recorded and stuff. Okay, so that's pretty much it. Like I said, stay, just keep on the lookout. Okay, well, that's about it. That's all I had to really say. Season 7 will be starting in September for sure. I just don't know what date or nothing like that, but it'll be sometime in September when it gets close to time. I'll probably have an announcement, or I might do a trailer of season 7. Something else I want to say. Brain fart. Oh yeah, I got to do, redo, make new stuff on my channel, like a new cover, and put up a new photo, new intro and all that. So anyway, I'm going to go ahead and go. I hope everybody's doing well, staying safe, especially with this COVID going on. No, we didn't make it to the beach this year. And there ain't no point, ain't nothing to do down there. So I'm just really thankful that all the fun stuff happened last year, like when I went to the Dukes of Hazzard Fest. I mean, I can't believe that a year ago around this time, I was like getting so super excited because it was almost time for us to go. Because it was like August, I think it was in like August 9th through the 10th, no, through the 11th, something like that. Anyway, I was super excited about that. I got to see Switchfoot, and actually they're doing a live performance on their website, and I've been looking at that. Anyway, I'm going to start yapping. Anyway, just be ready for season 7, because it's going to be another good season. I'll see everybody in September.